Okay. One more light, please. Ah, okay, yeah, sure. So, let's start number 1, why not?
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Okay. Number 2.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods.
Okay, chessboard and
Let those of
chalice
us
we had
who are
before.
still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me.
Okay, so the number of
Volume
books.
9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay, so the number of books, or something that is especially in the volume he mentioned.
And these red drops, like
Red
precious
drops,
stones,
okay.
lie fixed, set in divine
Number of
gold.
red drops.
To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Okay, so let me grab and let's count the number of
The
red
chalice
stones.
of knowledge.
I guess it must be those then. Okay, so we got 1 on the front, 1 more, 3, 4, 5, and that's back the front. So the first chalice one must be 5, and then we got the chessboard.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers.
Standing
our
White
number
Queen, our
and
number.
my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
So there's 3 pieces standing there. Yeah, the game is gone anyway, but 3 pieces of white still standing there, protecting the White Queen. If the White Queen is included, then of course we got 4, but let's say 3. Oops. And
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9,
Volume
Azathoth
9.
and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
never tire of browsing through them. Okay, so either is the number of Arkham Collection books that he has in here, or we must find the Azathoth one. Okay, let's see here again.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Things that should not be. Not this one.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Yes, I know.
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular
Yeah,
volume.
you don't have to comment any book now. I got it.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking
Yeah,
about. What
they
did
were
Drake
indeed.
say about
Azathoth
this
and Other
collection?
Horrors. There we have it. Nightmare Lyrics. Okay. This collection of poems was sensationally received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. This volume is part of the Arkham. Do we need a single digit? Probably, right? It is volume 9. But nothing else special about it. Well, 18 years old. 1908. We got single digits here, right? Okay. Let's try it then. We hear whispering there. That's not good. Let's try 5. Oops. 3 and 9. And that it is. Wasn't that complicated? And I assume that is the book. The one book. The one book. Of cosmic importance. Also very often in Lovecraft stories. And yeah, basically always center of it all. Ouch. I guess there's no way back now anymore. If there ever was, it's gone now. Riverside Institute. In the Nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe. Wasn't that hard? Like, Drake was always like, I'm so smart and you have to be equally smart. So he wasn't actually that smart, right? Like, beginning with hiding all the cylinders in one place. Okay, but let's not talk ill of the dead. I don't know if he's dead, but let's not talk ill of any people, right? Except assholes. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe. I don't know if Drake is an asshole. To find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin, lying inside, irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Oh, Jesus.
Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
So that might be the... after our cave adventure. Bradley, right? Was it Bradley? I think so.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position.
Or maybe it
I
wasn't.
thought he was waking up, but no.
What was it? Damn, I forgot what you just said. Was it Bradley? Was it not? Okay.
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
Maybe not let him inhale chemicals next time.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down. His skin losing its color. His body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Baker.
I
Cat
see.
Baker.
Do you have other questions?
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Trauma. Examine the
Very
patient.
well.
Yeah,
I'll
we
examine
should
him.
start there. This is not him, right? Consult diary. The diary. Found a book in the bookseller's safe. There was something wrong with it. It smelled of death and putrefaction. I had a bad feeling. I read it to understand why I had such feelings. What happened after that? Where am I? So we're in Dr. Colden's skin now.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Why am I telling you now, huh? He's something in his belly. He's severely dehydrated. He has something in his
Did you
belly,
examine
right?
his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Oh, Jesus.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
Yeah, well, Dr. Fuller
No.
is...
I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Yeah, let's say that. He has something in his... Okay, we're just gonna say
In spite
everything.
of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
He's turning into a squid, man.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes,
Oh, yeah.
like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
Squid man transformation. His body is
I
mutating.
almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
Well, maybe.
This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not
You know
here.
about it, right?
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
These symptoms, I've never seen anything. You're turning him into a monster. That's the question. Is it you turning him? Or is he turning and you trying to find out what's going on? Let's
These are
stay diplomatic.
alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see.
Yeah, maybe not die,
I even
but
think
live
this man
a
has
different
strong
life.
chance of completely healing from his ailments.
A
No,
more squid-like
Doctor.
life.
This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An
Fascinating.
animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Advisor proof. Nobody mentioned crimes for now. Well, hidden files would be cool. Yeah, I'm still not convinced he's killing them. Maybe he's curing them. Maybe, very maybe they are experiments with that gas and whatnot. Not sure what to think of him yet. But hidden files would be interesting.
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Ah, shit, shouldn't have
course,
said
Doctor.
anything.
You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
Damn, okay. Yeah, dude. Hang in there. Now, yeah. I'm gonna take a turn. In Dr. Golden's
This place draws you in
skin.
and never lets you go.
Can I have a light? No.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island. Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
Yeah? Right? So let's act.
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Okay. Did some helping there.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ay, dude.
The whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
The one that hides the smuggling business.
Oh no, not them. They don't go on that side of the island. Everyone in his place. The captain on one side, Cat on the other, and me. Well, I've been to the whaling station, I have.
What did you see there?
Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
So you do have no idea who brought you here. Of course, Mr. Fuller might be in with the cult as well.
Mrs. Sanders?
She did.
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
File describes the state in which Irene Sanders entered the Riverside Institute, as well as the treatments administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with the quiet and rest that she needs. Okay. You gotta enjoy the time when you don't have to sneak around the asylum and just can freely move.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Okay. I'm sure he was doing something unchristian. Very sure. Like using medicine or something.
What is the boiler room key doing here?
Nope. You sure did something even worse. Can I take the key?
The key to the boiler room.
Yeah.
Not where I expected to find it.
You know what you do with keys in games when you find them?
Not where I expected to find it.
That's right, you take them.
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Or not. I swear to God, if we need the key to the boiler room, sometime soon, I'm gonna sue you. Miss Golden?
Intoxication
I don't know.
from breathing organic vapors.
Damn, how many people are here?
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Damn. So, insomnia is the one where you sleep, right? Sleep too much. And the whole island is having it, because, yeah, the whole island is... Hello. Very, 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 very active in the dreaming business. So, you're doing fine here? Okay. Good. Okay. So, have I been in here? High security. Can I go there?
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Hang in there. I'll go through her. I don't know if they take it so well. If I just tell the lowers to not respect their... Hang in there. I don't know.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval.
Oh boy.
Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
You know what would help?
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Courage is not the answer. Key is the answer.
It's temperamental.
Key to the
if I
boiler
understand
room.
Correctly.
Wait, say again.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Okay. So, yeah, am I getting the key now? Dude. Is this a toilet? Toilet where they strap you in? Well, sure. I guess necessary in this kind of place. So let's try that again. Can I take...
The key to the boiler room.
No.
Not where I expected to find it.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Pharmacy.
I'm not joking. I saw the
Janitor.
statue. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Donovan.
Everybody says it. She's a witch. An old hag.
She's a witch.
And the answer.
Okay, this place is too fucking big. And I can go everywhere. Damn. Okay. Let's just go room after room and find everything that could be of importance. Okay. This looks like some kind of office. But surely not the big chief's office. Nothing on the desk. Mary Donovan. Head nurse. Okay. Sitting here. No one important enough to get a name sign. Get some more medical information. Very good. Hello?